How you doing? Games Junction. Playing anything good? Getting ready for Fallout? What's up, Dave? I'm doing okay. How are you doing, Dave? Hey, Dave, is the mic working? Can you hear me or no? Okay. I couldn't tell because the little thing down there wasn't moving. Okay, I didn't know if it was working or not because the little meter wasn't doing anything. Oh, call the doctor. Thanks, Dave. Oh, I'm real tired. I've been up since like 2:30, and now I'm already sleepy. So it's time to go back to bed. Oh, call a doctor. What are you doing today, Dave? You flying anything? Hey, JL, what's up? Oh, it really sucks having to go to work when you're sick. I've been doing it for 2 weeks, and it just, it's really terrible. It's a terrible thing. Yeah, I know. Well, so I took the Mavic Pro out yesterday afternoon because they had an update for it. So I took it out to, here's my hair. I need another damn haircut. Even though I'm bald, I still need another haircut. So when I fired up the app and fired everything up, so this notice comes up. It's just, some more, DJI fuckery. So this notice pops up there and says, well, as of, hey, Roadkill, as of, hey, David, as of, tomorrow or next, whatever the date was, I don't remember what the date was, but as of now, basically, you can't use the DJI Go 4 app if you have an older phone. And I'm thinking, what else are they going to do to screw people over? I mean, in all seriousness, what is with this company? I can use the Parrot, the Parrot app for the Bebops and the Anafi, which it's a different app, but it's called Free Flight Pro, and I think the new one's called Unique's good. Free Flight Pro. Okay, I can use those things back with my iPhone 5 if I want. But now DJI is going to come up with this shit, so you're going to have to go and buy another freaking new iPhone. It says, oh, the Mambo's real nice. It's great little quadcopter, great. So now it says you're not going to be able to use the DJI Go 4 app unless you have iOS 9 or above. And, what's the point of that? Yeah, that Xiaomi, whatever the hell it's called. That looks nice. But the other thing looked good too. That one that Ron pre-ordered. That thing looks real nice too. It only has this one little I watched that flight from the RC Sailors, and the only thing I wasn't digging about it was it had that little bit of lean to it. It wasn't straight. It like leaned a little bit. You couldn't see it in the video because the gimbal, offset that. So the video still looked straight, but the quadcopter had this little lean to it. And Nate, he noticed it too. So it wasn't just me that noticed. He made a comment about it. So now DJI is going to make you go buy a new fucking iPhone to use their damn DJI Go 4 app. Now it said on there in the notice that came up, you can still use the app, but it'll be all crippled. It won't have all the features. You won't be able to use all the features, which I think, that's, come on. So here, give us $1,000 so you can buy one of our new drones, and then bend over and get your wallet out and get another 1,000 out so you can buy a new iPhone so you can use the drone. It's just fucking bullshit. It's typical DJI BS. Honest to God, those people. I mean, why in the hell would you have to have a brand new iPhone to be able to fly a quadcopter? I mean, it's total bull. They must be in bed with Apple because their quads work. The DJI Go 4 app is way better on the iPhone than it is on the Android. So now you go out and get yourself a Mavic 2 and go pick up a new iPhone while you're at it. Yeah. Darwin, I think they are. No doubt. No doubt. Now, luckily, I have the iPhone 8 Plus. So I think it's called the Plus. 8 something, the big one. So that should work for at least another year. And then, of course, they'll go, oh, you have to have the iPhone 39 to, whatever phone was out when they put the drone out, the drone should always be able to work with that phone. Okay. They shouldn't keep making updating the drone. So you need a newer phone, even though it's an older drone. I mean, I got the Mavic Pro. It's 2 years old. Well, I've only had it for a year and a half. But it's a 2-year-old product. But now you're going to have a brand new iPhone to fucking use it. That's BS. It should work with the phone that was out when you bought the damn quadcopter. That's my little rant on that. Anyway, let me get to this mail call. This is it. This is from Drone Pool. Drone Pool is the man. Okay. Oh. How nice is that, huh? That's sweet. Drone Pool has the best shirts in the quadcopter industry. Okay. Everybody in the world wears those shirts. I've seen them shirts on all kind of people, man. He sends some things out to everybody. Hey, Brooks, what's up? Hey, Mike, if you just popped in, you'll have to go watch the replay about my little rant about DJI's fuckery that they got going on now, that they're making you go buy new phones now to be able to use their DJI Go 4 app. They just sent out a notice when I went to fly the Mavic Pro yesterday to test it after the update. There was a notice on the DJI Go 4 app. It said, oh, as of now, you know, you have to have a newer version of iOS, you know, so you can use the app. You can use it with the older version, but it'll be all crippled up. So that's some more DJI BS. Okay, I wanted to talk about this this little fairy drone. I took this thing out yesterday. I had this theory on this thing. You know, everybody's having this problem to where it just abruptly lands on its own, you know. Yeah, Mike, I'm dead serious. So everybody's had this problem where this thing is landing on its own. The first video I made with it, it landed 3 times. JD Quad, everybody that's had these things, they're all doing the same thing. So I had this little theory because of the fact that whenever I fly it in the house, if you fly it without using the app, okay, if you don't use the app, it won't do that. Okay, if you just turn it on, turn on the transmitter, unlock the motors and take off, it'll fly the whole battery. You know, it won't land. There's only one problem. And the problem is if you don't use the app, you can't record video. There's no video button on the transmitter. You know, there's no record button on the transmitter. So I had this little theory that I tried out yesterday. I haven't posted the video yet. But the theory was, okay, what if I just start the video with the app, then unlock the motors and go? What would happen? And I thought for 6 minutes that my theory was going to work out because it went 6 minutes before it, you know, did one of them crash landing deals. The other times I flew it, it only went like 3 minutes and then did that. So this time it went 6 minutes and then it crashed. You know, it just drops down on its own and it says some kind of error on the app. You know, it'll be on there what it says because I had the screen recorder on and I'm going to put that on too. And another thing about this thing, you know, it's a shame because this thing actually flies really decently and the video looks pretty damn good. So, but lo and behold, I wake up this morning, charge the battery up. Yeah, Jay had a problem with it too. Charged up the battery, turned this on just to look at it again before I wanted to talk about it on here. And there was an update. Then there was an update for the, a firmware update for the quadcopter this morning. So now I have to go out and try it again. So yeah, the thing takes really decent video and it has a real long flight time. And it flies real nice. It handles real nice. So it's a damn shame they haven't worked this bug out. But I will tell you one thing. You know, it has this little micro SD card slot here for you to, you know, store your video when you're flying. But what I noticed is that the video quality on the micro SD card is no better than what streams to the phone. You know, if I have the screen recorder on and whatever comes through the Wi-Fi on here is just as good as what looks on the memory card. It looks absolutely no different at all. So you don't even need to put the memory card in there. Just use your screen recorder because the video looks identical. Because I just looked at it this morning. I took the memory card out and dropped it onto the hard drive, and I was watching back some of the video from the flight, and it looked no better than the video that I captured on the phone. So using this And when you don't, if you don't have the memory card in there, when you turn this on, it'll say, no memory card inserted, will record video to control device, which means the phone. So it's going to record the video to the phone anyway, even if you don't have a screen recorder going. So you don't even need to use the SD card. So that's that. Yeah, it is. It is weird. No, I haven't heard a peep from Steve. I don't have any idea where he's at. He's disappeared again. I think the last time he took a little hiatus, he wasn't feeling well. I mean, he was having some medical problem or something like that. But usually whenever I order some new drone, he'll pop up and make a comment, you know, like when I ordered that Xiaomi Fimi. What kind of name is that? Xiaomi Fimi. I don't know. That's like when they came up with that Anafi. Nobody knew how in the hell to say it when it first came out. Anafi, you know, that's what I called it. I think when I was doing the unboxing, here's the Anafi and Afi. Why make something that you nobody can pronounce the name of it? That's what I want to know. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Dave. It kind of flows out there, you know, like shit sandwich, you know. So, Xiaomi Fimi. Right. Who can't remember that, huh? That was pretty good one, Dave. Well, anyway, so I had the Mavic Pro out yesterday. I just flew it around for just like half, not even a half a battery. I think like 30% of the battery. And they had an update on it, so I just wanted to check every time they update these things, I always go out and check them, you know. I usually take them to some little area and just fly them around a little bit just to make sure everything's still working. But what they did have a pretty cool new feature in the phone on the app update. It would sit there and it has a little timer up in the corner that tells you, it's up in the top right corner, that sat there and tells you how much flight time you have remaining. You know, not just the battery meter where it'll say, you know, 80%, and then you look at 79%, whatever. It actually has a little countdown timer going up in the corner. And it's counting down the actual amount of minutes and seconds that you have left in the battery, which I thought was a pretty cool little feature on there. Now, I don't know, that feature might have been in there forever and I just didn't notice it, but I think I would have noticed something like that if it was up there before, but it's the first time I ever seen it. Now, I don't know if that's going to be exclusive to the Mavic. Yeah, I like coming on in the morning too, you know. I think tomorrow Drone Bum is on at 6 o'clock. He always does his little beachfront things, but I don't know how much longer that's going to last with this winter coming. You know, he got that controller from Billy Kyle. He went to that. He got that Mavic Pro 2, the new one. Drove up like an hour or something, 2 hours away from his house to fly it and left the controller there. I was like, oh, this guy's got the worst luck. He had he put his Phantom 3 in the drink, okay, by flying under a bridge, and it disappeared, never to be seen again. And then he went and did the same thing with the Spark. So then he took his Spark out and put that in the damn water. So then he went and got a Mavic Pro 2, and he drives 2 hours from his house to fly it and leaves the controller there on the park bench. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. And then and then Billy Kyle, he went and put his Mavic Pro in the freaking water. You know, he was trying to do some range test. That's why I don't do range tests. Okay. I let other people do range tests. Okay. Let them do this stupid shit. So he was flying out somewhere. The video's up there still. You know, he was flying out there somewhere in Long Island or something like that. And yeah, right, Dave. And he didn't make it back, you know. Oh, well, so he put it in the Atlantic Ocean. So Drone Bum reached out to Billy and said, well, now that your Mavic Pro 2 is gone, let me buy the controller off you. Because he left that controller up at that park and he didn't have no way of getting one because they're not selling them yet. You know, DJI's not got controllers for sale. Like, you know, if I call up DJI and say, oh, I need a controller for my Mavic Pro. Oh, yeah, okay, well, we'll give you one for $350 or whatever it is. But for the new models, they don't just have controllers laying around to sell you. Yeah. So he was going to be SOL on that. But he bought the controller from Billy because Drone Bum, he lives out there on Long Island too, and I think Billy does also. Or he lives in New Jersey or something like that. They live close by, let's put it that way. But the Mavic Pro, it flew great. That's such a great product. That thing is just awesome. With that OcuSync. Hey, Kolsky. It's a, I don't know, Kolsky, did you get one of these fairy drones? I didn't notice if you got one or not. Yeah, I think that so far, now, you know, I'm not, hi, Brandon. I'm not bashing Android in any way. Okay, I've had Android phones. I've had nice Android phones. I just prefer the iPhone myself. Everybody likes their own deal with these phones. But when I had the Android, and I still have a couple of them that I use just for playing the radio and stuff like that. HTC One Max and stuff like that. Some nice ones. They were great phones. But it just seems like these drone companies make the app better and more reliable for the iPhone than they do the Android. It just seems that way to me. I know on my Unique Breeze, that thing will not work with an Android phone. Now, somebody else says, oh, it will work. And, you know, I made a video about it and, you know, they said I was a stupid fucking idiot and all this shit, you know. You don't know what you're talking about. But I actually showed you on the video when I was doing the video. It just doesn't, it just keeps dropping the bind. You know, that was when I was flying the Breeze with the phone, not with the controller. It just would completely, you would have to keep restarting the app constantly, you know, because it would just lose all the bind to it. So, and then as soon as I put the iPhone on it, boom, there it goes. Not one problem. Never had a problem with it with the iPhone. The Android never would work. Just would constantly drop out. So who knows? I never had any luck with those Android phones with these quadcopters. Now, yeah, it works fine on the toy grades, the quadcopters. No problem with those. You know, I never had an issue like with like some Sharper Image or, you know, one of them JD20s or one of those kind of SEMAs and all that stuff. I never had an Android, a problem with the Android phones with them. It's just the higher tech quadcopters like the Phantoms and stuff like that. I never had any luck using the Android phone on my Bebop either. You know, it wouldn't work for shit with that thing. So. Yeah. So yeah, that Parrot, the Nafi, that app they use for that'll work on my iPhone 5, no problem. I don't know what DJI's deal is with making these, making you have to upgrade these phones constantly. It's BS to me. So, but that's just my opinion. I'm sure somebody will come on here and call me a fucking idiot. So, but I don't care. It happens all the time. Believe me. I was a guy on here the other day. He left me a comment. The comment was, stupid fucking video. I just said, oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hey, PD Tech. Thank you, man. Appreciate your comment. Thanks, Mike. I don't see Herb in here, but Herb, if you happen to catch the replay, not that I would blame you if you didn't, but when the post office opens this morning, there's your package right there. I'm going to be sending that out to you today. So you should have it by Monday or Tuesday. Now, the one I sent the drone pool, I sent him one the other day or yesterday. I went to the post office. I told him, I said, I want him to have this by Monday. Send it 2-day, 2-day travel. So I get back to the car and take a picture of the post office receipt with the tracking number to send to him. And I noticed on there it says 3-day. So I don't know. I told the bastard 2-day, okay, not 3-day. So now he won't get it till Tuesday. Damn it. Well, anyway, I sent him a quadcopter. And it was a quadcopter that I bought at Toys R Us when they had just announced, that they were going to go out of business. And I went and bought this thing. I think I paid like $29. The big sales hadn't started yet. It wasn't. The hell's all this shit on my shirt? The price drops really hadn't started really kicking in good. So I think it was like $29. It was way more than that when it was, before it was the going out of business thing. I think it was like $59 or something like that. But I got it for $29, which I thought was getting a good deal. The only problem was I got back home and I looked at the box and I said, you know what? I already have this damn thing. I already had one of these things. So I never opened the box. So I never opened the box. So I just sent it off the drone pool, let him fart around with it. Oh, he'll dig it. Believe me, Brandon, I could care less what people say in them comments. I don't pay no mind to these imbeciles. Most of the people that come on there and leave nasty comments, they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. Okay? So most people that come on and leave crappy comments about, like I remember when I got the Anafi. And let me tell you something, guys. That Anafi is an awesome quadcopter for that money. Okay? I mean, it's really nice. So then you'd get people coming on there, oh, this, that. You don't even have a fucking Anafi. I could tell that you don't even have one of these things because you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay? You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. And you're telling me, this is this and this is that and all that. And so it's like, yeah, get out of here. I don't want to hear it. Mike, I'll be honest with you. I try not to ban people unless they get personal. You know, if they just leave some kind of shitty comment, I don't usually do that. But if they get like really nasty, then I will. I think I have a little list going there, you know, if you go in the settings, you know, you can see who you've blocked. It's been very few people. All right, Mike. See you later, brother. But I usually, just if somebody comes on there and disagrees with you or just calls you an imbecile or something like that, you know, I don't care. I don't give a shit about that. But if they get personal, like say how ugly I am, which I agree I am, but, you know, you don't have to keep reminding me. You know, you have to keep reminding me how ugly I am. So, but if they do that kind of stuff, then I will, you know, give them the old thumbs down. Yeah, I don't really get a lot of like trolls. I just get like people that just stroll by and they'll watch something and it'll just make some real nasty comment because, you know, I think I have like 540 videos up. Okay, so I get a lot of views on my channel every day, even if I don't make videos, you know, because there's so many videos floating out there that I get traffic. I think I get about 1,800 views a day, something like that. If you go to that place, you can look at the statistics at Social Blade. Yeah, so even if I don't make a video, I still get a 1,800 views every day. So that's 1,800 people strolling through, and, you know, they'll, you know, once in a while you'll just get them ones that'll leave them comments. So yeah, I remember, what was it, last week, you know, because I haven't been feeling good. You know, this cold has been really kicking my ass, so I haven't really been making any videos. But last week, Dave, I didn't put out a video for 4 days, which was the longest period by far that I ever went without putting out a video. And it didn't affect my channel one bit. You know, it did not affect my views or the subscribers, not one iota. I still would get my 7 or 8 subscribers a day, and I still would get my 17, 18, 2,000 views every day. For them 4 days, I didn't put out a video. That none of that changed. It stayed just like that. So, you know, I get a lot of strange, you know, different people coming through. So you're going to get those, you know, you're just going to get those people that make them crappy comments. Like, you suck. I'll say, okay, I suck. So what? I don't care. You know, if I was getting paid to do this, I do this for fun, right? Okay, if I was getting paid for doing this, it would be a totally different thing. You know, but I actually put a lot of money into doing this and don't get much back. I make about $85 a month. Okay, so that's really nothing. Yeah, that's it, Kolsky. They do that. These people, they don't even own the product, and then they'll come and try to dictate to you all this BS, like, you know, you didn't do this right, you didn't do that right. You know, they'll go watch, you know, one of Dustin's videos, you know, and then, who I love the hell out of, by the way. But see, the thing about Dustin is he makes money. You know, he makes serious money doing this. Okay, so he really puts the homework in and the time in, and, you know, and all that. He gets the damn unboxings, he gets the damn candy cane out there, and, you know, he'll go over every screw and all that. I'm not doing all that crap. Okay, because I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not doing this to get rich or to get famous, you know. So I'm not going to sit there and do some unboxing, for 35 minutes, and go through every little piece of cellophane in there. And, what he does is great. I love his videos. I watch him. He's like the only sponsored guy I even watch. Okay. I don't even watch these other ones. He's the only one I even pay any mind to, because I always watch his range tests and stuff like that. So yeah, he's very, he gets down there and gives you every little, nut and bolt of the whole thing, because he's making money on it, and everybody gives him all these free products. He just don't get free toy quadcopters. He gets free good ones. They send him all this crap, man, Nafi, Mavic Pros, Mavic, Phantom 4s and all that shit. So yeah, they're going to, if somebody's going to send me a Phantom 4, I'm going to get down there and unbox it and go through every, electrode in there. But nobody's doing that, so I'm not doing that, So I got to have a little hit. Yeah, well, anyway, like Krolsky was saying, you get there and you do the video, and then some joker will come through there that damn well has no idea what the hell they're talking about, or owns the product, but they'll sit there and try to tell you what to do, like they have some experience with it. Right, Dave. It's real in-depth reviews, He does that. He even does that where he discharges the batteries all them times. He said that in a video last month, They'll sit there and discharge the batteries 7 or 8, 10 times before he does the flight test on it. So the battery's completely broken in. And, yeah, I've been following Dustin from the day I started in this hobby. I actually followed all those other ones too, but I unfollowed them once I figured out they were all full of crap. So, see, the thing about Dustin, and he's not full of crap, okay, but them other ones are, okay. Those other people were just salespeople, okay. They're just trying to sell you the product, which, Dustin wants you to buy the product too, but he's going to tell you the straight up deal. Those other people, I don't believe. I'm not going to say I don't believe a word they say, but all right, Butch. But I'm leery about what they say, because when I started in this, when I was following all those other kind of sponsored people, there was a couple of quadcopters that they reviewed, and I went and bought. And I'm like, okay, this ain't what they're telling me it is. And then that's when I kind of dumped on those jokers. I don't like to mention their names. So just let sleeping dogs lie. Everybody knows who these people are. It's no big secret who these people are out there. Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna just keep doing this crap the way I'm doing it. I'm not, I'm not accepting any products from any companies, unless it's something that's like I did the case. The Mavic Pro, they sent me that real nice case. There's stuff like that. Yeah, but the quadcopter review sponsored things, I don't want to do them. Now, the case was fine. Actually, the case video did quite well. So, and then that VSDC or VDSC, whatever the hell it is, that video editor, those people gave me that pro version of that for free for doing a little video on that. So, that was cool of them to do that. Yeah, so actually I just had to plug the product in a video I was doing. I didn't even have to make a video about the product. So, but that kind of stuff. And then I have this other thing. It's one of these things you can plug into your cigarette lighter and has some outlets on it. Company sent me one of them, but I never got to make the video because the thing didn't work. So, but that's the kind of stuff I would accept. But the toy quadcopters, I don't even want to waste my energy with doing those. I've got so many of these toy quadcopters that I haven't even opened yet. You would not believe it. I'm telling you, I got that big pile of crap over here. It's right over here. It's still from Black Friday from last year that I haven't even opened it yet. I got to get to this crap. Oh, I wish I could take this camera off here and show it to you. It's back there. All kinds of stuff. There's that big tank. I got that big tank. And I have one of those hovercrafts. Dave, you had that hovercraft thing that you had, but I have this one that's real big. Not you had like the little small one. I have this real big one. Okay. And I haven't dug that up out of the box. I got that last year. The tank, which, you know, that tank is so awesome. Okay. That tank is so badass, and I've never even opened it yet. And I wanted that thing so bad. I said, man, I saw that thing. I don't know who, I think it might have been Heath. He had one, and thanks, Mike. He had one, and I watched the video. I'm pretty sure it was Heath. And I watched the video and I was like, damn, that thing is bad. I need to get me one of those. I went and bought it, never opened it. Never opened the damn thing. It's still sitting right there. Still sitting right there to this day. Let me see. I'm going to take one quick peek around this corner. Because the stuff's right around the corner from the desk. There's like 15 boxes of stuff over there around the corner of this desk that I haven't opened yet. And now, oh yeah, I went and bought one of those. I went and bought one of them landing things for the Mavic Pro. You put them on you strap it around the Mavic Pro, and you can land the Mavic Pro in the water. But man, I don't know if I have the balls to demonstrate the thing. I don't know if I have the cojones to go up there and drop my Mavic Pro in the pool to see if this works. Go watch Dustin's video. He did one where he landed it in his backyard pool. He didn't take it down to the ocean or anything like that. He just did it in the pool. Here it is right here. So it comes with these things. Okay. And then it has all the other hardware in these bags because I never messed with it yet. So you attach it onto the bottom of the Mavic. And if you're going to fly over water, you put that on just in case something happens and you have to take it down in the water. You know, you'll still be able to get to the quadcopter. The only problem with that is that I call that one of those, I consider this to be one of those emergency situation products. This isn't something I'm just going to go out and fly around to test it. This is something that if I was going to go and, hey, JK fam, this is something that if I was going to actually go shoot a video like at some lake or at some waterfall or something of that nature, I would see myself, you know, putting this on just for an emergency in case something happened. But I don't really want to demonstrate this thing because what happens if it don't work? Okay, what happens if it don't work? Then, so you got $1,000 right in a friggin' drink. So, because see, Dustin got one of these because he did that to his Mavic Pro. He put it in that thing. And they updated the Mavic Pro after he did that. I think DJI saw that problem, and because of what happened to Dustin's video, or what happened to his Mavic Pro in that video, if you go watch it, it was like a year ago, you can go back and watch it. He went, he was over this water, and the thing just went down, just landed right in the water, you know. But now they have this fail safe in there now. So whenever you hit the land, it's not going to just land. So you hit the land and it'll come down, but it stops of a couple of feet above the ground. Then you have to acknowledge the landing by pulling down on the stick. So if you just hit the land button, it will never actually land. It'll just sit there and hover, you know, a little bit up, and then you have to pull it down. Now, they put that feature in after Dustin put his Mavic Pro in the drink. So, yeah. Yeah, Dave, I'm leery about trying that thing out, just for the fact that if it didn't work, there goes my Mavic Pro. So I don't want to have to buy another one. Like I said, if I go somewhere and there's some emergency deal or something, I want to get a flight or shoot on, and you know, I would put them on. If it was something really risky, I would do it. But if just to demonstrate that thing, that's not going to happen. I know if I make a video about it and I don't demonstrate it, I'll be chewed alive. Okay. So I don't even know if I'm going to even make a video about that product. Because if you make a video about it, you got to demonstrate it like Dustin did. He did the video and he flew it out there in the pool. Well, he did what he had. I saw this a couple of weeks ago. He had one for the Mavic Air too, and he dropped the Mavic Air in the pool. You got to go watch that video. It's like, I sent him an Instagram message last week about it, and he said he messaged me back. He said it still works, no problem. He was landing the Mavic Air in the pool, and then I think he grabbed it to take it out of the pool, and it slipped out of his hand and went down into the pool, and he heard, get it out of there. But I guess he said since it was only in there for a second, it dried up and it was okay. Yeah. Did you see that, Dave? I saw that. I actually didn't see his video. Somebody actually stole that off of his YouTube channel and posted it on their Instagram, because that's what I saw, because I actually sent it to Dustin because I wasn't even sure. I said, is that you? Because it sure looked like his pool. Hi, Chris. How are you? Greetings from Pittsburgh, PA, town with the worst weather in America. This weather, man, I mean, I haven't been able to do nothing this year as far as getting out and making any videos. I mean, it's been absolutely every single freaking day. It's raining every day, every day. I went out yesterday to shoot the video for this and for the Mavic, and that park, I mean, I'm standing in mud. It was muddy. It was nasty. It was windy. It had just got done raining. And you could see when I post the video, the clouds, it's like, you know, it's getting ready to rain again. I think it's raining out there now. It's not raining now, but it's wet. It rained. It rained overnight. I can guarantee you that. Overnight it was raining. So that's what sucks. I'm telling you, I need to get one of these splash drones. Dustin got one of them, the new one, not the big one. Well, he's got both of them too, but he got the little one. I don't know what the name of it is, but he's got one. That's what I need. One of them damn things you can fly in the rain. I'd be flying every day then, because that's all it does here is rain. You'd think I was living in Tampa or something. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta take care of something. Okay, well, I got the battery charging up for that ferry drone, so I'm going to try to get that back out again today and see if that update is going to do anything. Damn thing. It's such a nice flying quadcopter for it to have that issue where it does that landing. And so, you know, with it doing that landing out of the blue thing, we're just, oh, I'm landing now. With it doing that, and you never know when it's going to happen. So that's going to prevent you from taking any kind of risk of going way out or going over any kind of like water or anything like that, because you never know when it's going to just land, you know? So I think JD Quad said something that he's got something figured out. He sent me a message last night. He sent me a message last night, so I'm going to go watch his video to see if he's got any solutions. You know, I'll go check that out. Yeah, we had some winds here the other day. We're just like off the rails, like 35 miles an hour and all that crap, you know. Needless to say, I'm in Pittsburgh, Mike. Yeah, we've had record rains this year. I mean, it just blew the record right out of the water like a long time ago. Okay. And it's still going. It's still going strong. I think it's rained here. Now, I made that video. Okay, if you look, yeah, if you look back, you'll see I did a video with that ProMark shadow drone where it was carrying the where it was carrying the session, and then I did the video with the Vento. All those videos were all done on the same day. Because that was the only day it didn't rain for like 50 straight days. Okay. So when there was that one day where it didn't rain, I had to run out there and try to make as many videos as I could. I think I made 3. There's been very, very, very few days here where it hasn't rained. Very few. So it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. I just have to make some indoor videos. That's all. Or make something else. Hi, Oz by Drone. We got the Aussies in here this morning. Oh, I'll tell you what, Ken, that Solo, that 3DR Solo, you know, I bought that thing. They went out of business. Well, they didn't go out of business. They're actually doing quite well, I think, in the enterprise. But I really thought that thing was going to be better than it wound up being. I know that it has a huge following. You know, everybody just, you know, you go on YouTube, everybody just loves the hell out of it. I don't love the hell out of it. As a matter of fact, it's still in the box from when I packed it into the box last year. I've never even got it back out of the box, you know. I did buy a new battery for it because they were giving them away basically over at B&H Camera or whatever the hell that website is. I think it's called B&H or something like that. They were practically giving them away. So I picked up a new one, and it's real nice one. I checked the voltages and everything on it. So, hi, Red Dog. But I kind of, the Solo, I was really thinking it was going to be better than it actually is. You know, everybody always says, "Oh, you're nuts! It's the greatest thing ever." Actually, it's not. Actually, it's kind of old technology now. I mean, you know, the thing about this technology, guys, is it changes like minutely. Okay. Is that a word? I don't know. It's like its technology changes minutely. And that thing is just, it's very loud for one thing. That thing is loud as shit. And also, it's very heavy. That's one of them quadcopters I would never fly over anything where I would be worrying it would fall out of the sky. That thing kill somebody if it fell on them. It's very heavy. And I just don't like it that much. I flew it. I think I flew it 3 times. I did one test flight, and then I took it out to one park, and then I took it to another park. Now, I mean, when you ramp that thing up in the sport mode, that thing is fast as hell, man. If you turn off all the, you know, if you turn off all the safety stuff on there and all that crap, and you just go in there and get that sport mode ramped up, that thing will go, man. I mean, it'll really get up and go. It's really fast. I think Greg's Whirlybird, I think he got that thing up to like 70 kilometers an hour or something like that. He did some kind of test on it, so it'll really go. It's just, you know, everybody has their own opinion on these things, and my opinion is it's not that good, but everybody else seems to love it, so I must be an oddball, you know. What's wrong with you? You don't like it. It's not that I don't like it. My expectations for that thing were a little bit too high, I think. I mean, I got it real cheap for what, $249 at Best Buy, you know, when the closeout was going on, when they were dumping the warehouses. At least I got one and the battery was good, you know. I was looking on eBay yesterday. And this thing here, this egg drone, it's still going for over $1,000. I'm telling you, I got the deal of the century on this thing. This guy that I bought this off of on eBay, he had no idea what the hell he was selling me. I don't think because he didn't have the product. There was a drop shipment. He was just selling the product for somebody. So, yeah, Mike, I was talking about the Solo. I think his name's Greg Swirly Bird. I think that's his YouTube channel. He's a big Solo guy. Him and Dan and a lot of the guys I know are big Solo people. You know, they love it, but I just don't. I like it. It's okay, but it's not my favorite. Another one that I was really kind of, yeah, Lewis, I got that thing for $340. That Power Vision egg drone. Yeah, $340. You can't find that thing anywhere for less than $9.99. You know, you can go on eBay all day long and look, and they're all $1,000. So when I bought it, I was the second bidder. The guy had the ad. See, the ad was so shaky looking. Man, it looked like a scam. Okay, I mean, the ad, there was no picture of the product. I mean, of the actual drone itself, because the guy didn't have it in his house. So all he did was had this fuzzy picture of the box. And he put it up there. And only 2 people bid on it. The first guy, he bid the $339, and then I came up with $340. And it just sat there, and then 2 days later, I got the email saying I won the bid. Nobody came in because the ad looked so shady, you know. And when I won the bid, you know, the guy sent me an email, oh, you know, I'll ship it right out. And like 2 or 3 days later, I got it. So I was pretty shocked. Now, the thing about that egg drone, it's a really nice novelty deal. You know, it's not like some Mavic Air or something like that. It's very cumbersome to get that out and fly it. Okay, it's like an ordeal to take that thing out and fly it. Kind of like the Typhoon. You know, the Typhoon isn't, you know, one of these things you can just throw in your back pocket and go out and fly it. It's big, you know, and it's bulky, and it actually attracts a lot of attention that I don't like when I go out to the park. You know, people see that big monster and they all want to come and look at it, you know. That's one of the reasons I don't even take it out, is because it draws a lot of attention, where like the Mavic Pro and the Mavic Air and those smaller types of quadcopters really people don't pay a whole lot of attention to them like they do the Typhoon or that egg drone, you know. So, because I don't like to fly, you know, when there's any people around. When there's people around, I don't, you know, I'll land the quadcopters unless they're off to the side at the park, if they're walking on the trails and all that. But if there's somebody in the area where I'm going to be flying, then I just land it until they leave or they're done or whatever. I see these people all the time flying these quadcopters over traffic and cars and houses. I don't do any of that. You know, that'd be my luck. The damn motor would die and it'd fall on somebody's head and kill them. I saw this one guy, you know, because if you watch these YouTube videos, you can, yeah, Dave, right. This one guy, he did this video. He went and drove his car somewhere and set up his, I think it was a Phantom or something like that, and updated the home point as where he was standing. Then he loaded the drone and the controller back into the car and then drove all these miles away and got out of the car, took the quadcopter off, and hit return to home, and the drone flew back to where he did that, set the home point. Man, that's risky stuff, man. I mean, who knows what could happen doing something like that? But it actually landed right on the spot, man, right in the dude's buddy's driveway. That's where he started the video from. Yeah, that just, to me, is, man. I mean, I wouldn't worry about the quadcopter. I'd worry about the people. You know, it was all over traffic and streets, and, you know, the Phantom 3, that's not like some kind of, you know, light ass quadcopter. I mean, what if that thing was to fall out of the sky right through somebody's windshield and they were going 40 miles an hour down the road? You know, some people just don't think of those things when they're out there flying these quadcopters. Well, Mike, you got a really good deal on that. You know, you got a real good deal on that. No doubt. No doubt. All right, guys, everybody's left. So I'm going to wrap the stream up. I want to thank all of yous for coming in. And Dave, I'll probably see you over in the chat, and you'll probably be floating around over there. Yeah. PD Tech, absolutely. I mean, that's just, to me, it's just too risky to do something like that. Well, thank you for coming in, Dave. I appreciate it, brother. I'm going to hit the road now. All right, guys. You have a nice day. Mike, thanks for stopping in, man. Go out and fly your solo. I'll leave mine in the box for now. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. See you later, Lewis.